All right, guys, I do have a Tuesday morning editorial for you, and this one kind of borders the line of free speech. Some of you might hear this editorial and go, free speech? You have the right to free speech, or what have you. I want to know what you think in the comment section below, but this one kind of goes along the lines of free speech. We'll see. But on the one with the Jonathan Price shooting in Wolf City, Texas, someone had asked me, did I see the video? I don't believe that the video has been released yet to the public. I looked all over YouTube. I looked over the internet. I can't find the actual video of the shooting because the store had cameras, remember, and the police chief said he saw the video. So I believe the video has only been viewed by attorneys, the police department, the chief. It sounded like the family may have saw the video, but then Lee Merritt may have subpoenaed a copy of that, or may, through courtesy, they let Jonathan's mother and father see the video. But I don't think it's been released to the public yet on that one. But on this one here out of California, it deals with free speech, I guess. I don't know, maybe not. Or maybe when you're at work, you can't just do anything you want when you're at work. I don't know. Let's find out. Jump into it. Thank you, San Francisco CBS Local, for the story. Vallejo Police Chief Shawnee Williams confirmed Monday that his department has ordered an outside investigation into the alleged use of a swastika by an employee. While not divulging exactly where the swastika appeared, Shawnee Williams said, quote, "It was brought to my attention that a Vallejo Police Department employee's communications contained the image of a swastika. Following a preliminary review of the matter, I ordered an outside investigation into the incident, which is currently in progress." Shawnee Williams called the use of the swastika a universal symbol of hate and racism. He said, quote, "Racism will not be tolerated in our department. A swastika is a universal symbol of hate and racism and is not accepted here. Anyone who would imply or suggest otherwise is tone deaf and dishonors the memories and lives of millions of Jewish people and others who died during the Holocaust. They dishonor thousands of innocent Americans who have been lynched and murdered in America, and they devalue the suffering and struggles that our country is facing today." He went on, "Swastikas and other hate symbols of racism have no place in American policing today. When we talk about making a shift change in culture that is rooted in equity and justice, this is the type of behavior we cannot turn a blind eye to." It was just the latest in a series of incidents that have cast a long shadow over the Vallejo department. Last week, the department fired Officer Ryan McMahon, who fatally shot Ronell Foster in 2018 and was one of 6 officers involved in the fatal shooting of Willie McCoy last year. Williams already recommended McMahon's termination back in March, but officially fired him after an internal affairs investigation concluded that he violated departmental policies by engaging in unsafe conduct and neglect for basic firearms safety. Chief Shawnee Williams said at the time, "Any conduct outside the level of professionalism this city deserves will not be tolerated by the Vallejo Police Department. I understand that we have a long way to go in rebuilding trust among the residents of Vallejo, and I will continue to take the necessary steps to better serve this community." The firing came as a number of deadly shootings by Vallejo police has led Attorney General Xavier Becerra to begin a review of the department to recommend reforms to use of force policies and measures involving bias and community policing. So there you go, the Vallejo Police Department. Now we look here at the whole picture. This Officer Ryan McMahon, who fatally shot Ronell Foster and was one of the 6 officers involved in the Willie McCoy shooting, was fired recently, and then they have this swastika, and now this city employee, or the police department employee who may have used a swastika, is looking at losing their job. So again, we talked about this, using a swastika in a communication. Could that be free speech? And if so, could this person be, losing their job or in risk of losing their job over using a swastika in a communication because of Ryan McMahon's 2 incidents, Ronell Foster and Willie McCoy, and he was fired, and that the California Attorney General Xavier Becerra is reviewing the Vallejo Police Department for use of force policies. And now this police chief says, you know what, we're being audited, we're being looked at, and you're using a swastika, you're out of here. You know what I mean? Could that be like a dog and pony show, a car wash, if you will? Shine that baby up, shine that baby up. You know, that be what it is? They just need to get rid of them, even though maybe that person had the right to use a swastika in their communications under free speech, but the police chief says, no, we got to shine this baby up. You're gone. And is it considered hate speech? Hate speech isn't always protected speech. As you know, you can't just go use hate speech and say free speech. You know, you could still be charged for hate speech crime under, civil rights violation. The NAACP and ACLU and all of them would get involved. You see what I'm saying? But not just NAACP, but also, you've got LBGQT community that now are subjected to hate speech. So I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below over what I've said here. Community Leo Watch, watching Leos. That's law enforcement officers from coast to coast here in the USA.